Good start.
That's a good start, yeah. Hello. I was just waiting. There was no reason why I was waiting.
Yeah.
So this is, I don't know if it's like going to be a series or just a one-off, but it's Alternative Brews. This one is red and brown ale. And I've got the lovely Jake joining me. I think other people are going to be joining shortly. But it's just to have a look at, not everyone does like reviews red and brown ales, and it's just something that's always forgotten. It's always the IPA, double IPA, West Coast, IPA, New England. And you don't see sort of these styles. We see them more often since we started looking for them, but usually in the general course of life, it's not a style that I see very often. I don't know about you, Jake.
No, it's when it's only you have to dig a bit deeper to get them, don't you? They're not just available everywhere. And I found it sort of easier to get red ales or see red ales than brown ales.
Yeah.
But then you got a place like Trembling Madness, and it makes it a bit easier.
It does, but you have to be. They are very seasonal, I find, and you have to sort of strike when there's lots on. Otherwise, you'll get one week, and then it won't be there the next, and so forth. I think we've actually both got the same ale to start with, which is a brown. So have you both got it? And that's Track's new Brewers Cut series, which is their fresh hop series. And this one is the Auburn, which is the brown ale. And it's, I'd say, described as a Manchester brown. Fresh hop on this one is Prima Donna, which is a UK hop I don't know a lot about. And I know it's quite an older hop that people generally don't use. But it's also got Fuggles, Magnum, and Phoenix. Whether they're wet hop or not doesn't specifically say on the can. I don't know whether they're just the additions after the wet hop. I'm not sure. But I think this is a collaboration, isn't it, with the Manchester Hop Project? So I know Track have done a whole series this year. They only did one last year, I think. But I think they've done 4 or 5 this year. I've got another one this evening as well, which is the red IPA that they've done as part of that series. I know they did a mild and a golden ale as well, which I picked up. And a bitter, which I haven't yet. But do you remember having one last year? Was kicking around?
Yeah, no, I vaguely remember it, but I mean, the whole set. If I had some more funds, I probably would have got the whole set, really, because it is an interesting thing, and it is the lesser seen styles, isn't it? Really, from a brewery like Track, who are known for sort of the best hazy IPA, and they're sort of doing sort of more traditional British with British hops as well, which is cool.
Yeah. I think Magnum and Phoenix are they for this one? I think they're American hops, but
they must be, obviously, Prima Donna and Fuggles, but
So, what I remember from it's a bit fizzy. What I remember from the Golden Ale the other week was that it didn't really fit the style. It was closer to a Kolsch style for me, but
okay.
We'll see what we've done with what I assume is an English brown, with it being a Manchester brown ale. I have poured an op-ed pour.
You go. I've gone for a traditional brown ale vessel.
Oh yeah, you got your dimpled mug. Oh, I've thought about it.
Little mini dimpled mug.
I did put a dimpled mug on the thumbnail. You'll probably see that at some point. So fighting through the cold, which I'm suffering with.
Trouble is, it's not the best for smelling the beer.
I'm getting caramel, burnt sugar, probably brown sugar.
Yeah. There's a slight smoky quality to it.
Yeah. Bit perfumey on the end.
Yeah.
Having a very limited experience of Prima Donna, I do vaguely remember having, it was either bitter or an English blonde, and I remember it being quite a perfumey hop.
Okay.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Roasty toasty, more roasty toasty than it smelled for me. Quite a bit of bitterness on the end.
I mean, that is so drinkable as well. That is a quaffer.
Yeah. What was it? 4.8%.
Yeah,
It's
again,
a nice, easy start.
a little sort of something smoky. It's not like full on like it's a smoked beer, but I'm getting a little sort of ashy, smoky thing with it. And then for me, it tails off into a little bit of that sort of hedgerow fruit before getting that, like I said, a little kick of bitterness at the back end.
That was a surprise to me. I wasn't expecting that bitterness. I think that's probably why I picked up on it.
It's got quite an oily mouthfeel as well. It's like it's quite a It's interesting.
Bitterness lingers definitely. I'm not getting the hedgerow, but I'd say that could probably be my cold.
It's not so prominent. It just goes that little bit of a sweeter vibe before you get that kick of bitterness.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I'd say we get a lot of coffee, a roasty toast, a bit of coffee, but yeah, I can see what you're saying, like that sort of red, dark fruit sort of flavour that you get from certain coffees.
But insanely drinkable. I mean, that is.
Yeah.
I don't use the word often, but it's a pintable beer.
I do believe it's a cask only. It's cask and can.
Is it really? Yeah.
So I don't think there's a keg of this kicking around as far as I'm aware. I think that whole series were a cask series that they've done in cans as well.
Yeah, that's quite good. More traditional styles and a more traditional serving method. No, I like that. Did they release them all at the tap room? Because that would have been cool if they sort of had them all.
It was a weird one. So the bitter, which was the number one at the series, that got released about 2-3 weeks ago, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then they sort of did the brown, the golden, and the mild all sort of came at once in like a pack. And then last week or the week before, the red IPA, the Kyoto, they added that to the pack. But the bitter was nowhere to be seen. So they've sort of done 5, but released them in a very strange order, and never 5 together.
Yeah.
So I think Harry ordered the bitter, so I think because I'll hopefully see him next month. I'll pick up the bitter from him. Cheers, Drew. Chat.
No, I'm very happy
for joining us.
That's very tasty.
Yeah, it was a good decision on yourself to start on this one, I think.
Yeah, it's probably all downhill from here.
Yeah,
they're going to get staggered. Well, I've got the Siren Brown Ale as well to have later on. I'm
hoping Harry finishes work and he can join us, because I think he also picked up the Burt Mill Fuji Dawn.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, the red IPA.
Which, with it being a Centennial mainly hopped, I think it was more a West Coast leaning red IPA, which is you don't see like, it's funny that you see West Coast red IPAs, but you don't see any New England red IPAs.
What would that look like?
Murky.
Better thinking about the double IPA. I don't know if it's double IPA version of that, but the Burnt Mill this week released a red double IPA, and I asked my wife to pick it up for me today, and she went in the shop, but they're not getting it until next week, which is a bit annoying. It's in the tap room, but like it's just another place to go. It's in the Burnt Mill tap room, but I can't be bothered to go there.
Fair enough. It's quite enjoyable on this. Yeah, very good. Have you been okay this week? You been busy?
Yeah, work's never not busy. Yeah, it's the same old shit, but slightly different tasks every time. Yeah, no, it is what it is. But so I've been looking forward to a couple of brown and red ale. I'm a sucker for a themed beer.
Yeah, I just thought, make it interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like the general just like chit chats and get-togethers, but I am a sucker for like a themed one. So when you said you were doing one, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a few.
I am thinking certainly like I'm not going to. I don't have to do two brown ales together, or I'll swap to red IPA and go back to brown ale. But I am slightly worried. The only other brown ale, so I only got two brown ales. The only one I got was Northern Monk, and I've not seen. I purposely didn't watch Rob's review, but I can see this being quite bad.
So with the milk and sugar aspect, has it got lactose in it?
I'm assuming so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, lactose.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Natural tea flavourings. What the hell's vanillin? It's not vanilla. It's vanillin.
Vanilla. That's the extract, isn't it?
Is it? Is that what it is?
I think it's like essence, like vanilla essence.
Oh dear, that could be terrible.
Yeah, you hope they haven't used that too liberally. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Vanillin. Yeah. Oh, it's like an extremely it's like the chemical compound that makes up vanilla. So it's extremely sort of like chemically.
I'm going to apologise to everyone in advance about me snorting and stuff. I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum. But the lady just got me, and I know if I'd delayed it another week with birthdays and stuff coming up, it would have been December before I got to this. It's just a busy time of year.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where I think I've got something every weekend now until Christmas.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I think the weekend before Christmas is the only time that I haven't got anything on. So yeah, and that'll probably be Christmas shopping. I imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't think of any of the hops on this hop bill that I'm, other than maybe Fuggles, that I'm really that. Magnum, is it just a bittering hop? Is that what we're getting in the back end?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Phoenix, I couldn't tell you the last time I had Phoenix.
They're not that well known to me. What are the prima donna flavor profiles?
Be interesting to see if it's got that hedgerow thing that you mentioned.
Oh, it's coming up with just a load of shit. Prima donna hop. There we go. Oh, interesting. It looks like because the first thing that came up for me when I googled it is the RHS website, and so it looks like something that you can grow in your back garden. They're selling it as
Yeah, well, it's British hop, isn't
it? Yeah. Numerous aromatic hanging cone-like.
The
very floral. Yeah, floral and fruity is the very top level.
I do remember it being floral last time I had it. Very perfumey floral, but I'm not really getting it in this.
Oh, okay. So it says Prima Donna First Gold. So is that it's part of the?
Yeah. It's part of the First Gold family.
Interesting.
Which Harry reminded me earlier in the week that everyone just calls it First Gold, but I'm sure that there are variants within First Gold.
I wonder if it's because isn't this hop project? Don't they do they forage hops or do they grow them themselves? Handpicked and donated by Manchester Hop Project, because they Adnams used to be like that, where it's people collected hops that were in their back garden and they made a beer out of it.
Well, I'm interested in the red IPA that I got from this one. This is Charles Farham rather than the Hop Project, but it's exclusively Harlequin.
Okay.
Which is another.
It's saying characteristics are tangerine, orange, cinnamon aroma, and marmalade flavors. So it's supposed to be more sort of jammy and marmalade-y. Orange.
Not getting that.
No, not getting much orange. No, interesting. I do like a hop website, looking at all the things that I don't understand.
Yeah,
I'm sure Harry does.
I'm sure he does, yeah. Just trying to see if there's anything else on the back. Doesn't not really just part of the Harvest Festival, but it is the Brewers Cup series. Interesting. Yeah.
Because how many cask lines do they have in the track tap room? I can't remember now. Is it just 2, or do they have more?
Two? No,
Yeah.
they only have 2. The rest is keg.
Yeah, and it's normally Sonoma on caskers on one of them.
Yeah, and then the other ones are rotating.
Yeah. Now I've gone down the rabbit hole of Googling hops now.
They were offering this in mini keg as well. I did contemplate the mild for Christmas.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be good.
The mild was nice, but
yeah, and it's crazy because this I can't remember how much it was. It was like on Tremor Manson, it's like £3.60 or something a can or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I thought, which I thought was bloody brilliant, really.
Annoyingly, it was an 8-pack on the track website. You couldn't get them individually. It was 2 lots of 4, so without the bitter. I think that was £28, which is not that bad for 8 beers.
Not really, not in this economy. Definitely not.
You know, especially when some beers you're paying £5 a throw, aren't you?
Yeah.
It just annoys me with track is that aspect that you have to get a pack of some kind or a 4-pack, you know.
Yeah.
Of the same beer. It's quite irritating if you look and it's not the beers that you want are not there, or it's you're getting 2 packs and you don't really want half of either pack.
And especially if you're just wanting to try it, like you might buy a bigger load of it if you've already had it before and know it's like something you like. But like to just have 8 beers, 8 of the same beer, and you've not even tried it yet is
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know behind that.
People are doing it. I would have preferred if they said, well, right, okay, then you can have a mixed pack, but it's 6 cans minimum.
Yeah.
But you could pick your 6 at will.
Yeah.
Of whatever's available. I prefer that, but not so because they had Green Cheek on as well, some of the guest beers.
Really?
Yeah, but I think it was like a West Coast Pale and a sour, if I remember correctly. And it's just like, and they were nine quid a throw, and you know, £9 for I think it was like a 6% sour.
Yeah, like kettle sour.
Yeah, it was a bit. But yeah, you just got to take it. You got to take it where you can. Because I say, if I bought these, I know it was a good price on Trevor Madness, but they didn't have all of them, did they?
No.
Or you'd have to have got it at the right point to get all of them.
Yeah. So they didn't even have it as like a pack on the website. You said it was just you can have 8 of the same.
No, it was the 4 beers.
Yeah.
But it was an 8-pack, so you got
two. Oh, you
2
had
doubles.
Yeah. Oh, that is weird. That is strange. Suppose
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I've got to have some sort of minimum requirement to make it worth their while or something. But
so my intention was I've got some to drop off to Peter, but I'm just not been well enough to get down.
Yeah. No, that's not good. What is just you just had a man flu or
just the lurgy.
Wasn't the C word.
No, negative. It's just a cough and a snotty nose. Just been really irritating. But it's like your block nose, it takes it out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not getting any cinnamon from this. Very dry finish though.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what makes it a quaffer.
Yeah, you're always going back for another sip.
But I could see this being very nice on cask. You're almost getting a hint of it in this, but like, yeah.
See, this is why I don't do streams, because there's only one person watching and we've only had one comment. So just,
well, yeah,
Craig's got like
that.
I know, yeah, might as well just do that. I do contemplate sometimes doing them as like a pre-recorded and put them out. It is what it is.
No, exactly.
It's not the grand. Yeah, it's not the grand heights of Rob or Craig, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Have you been watching Harry's Pumpkin series?
I haven't. I've seen him, but I just haven't pulled the trigger. But yeah. Oh no, I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back doing the review.
He had a very unfortunate. I think he wasn't anticipating one of them to be a brown ale, but it looked like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like? Abbeydale ones that he? How many has he done? How many videos has he done?
So he's done 5 videos, but the last one was an Abbeydale 3 beers versus each other. So it's the whole Pilgrim series.
Yeah.
And then I think out of the other 3 or 4, 2 were American. I'm trying to think where the other one was from. He did a Neon Raptor that wasn't. That was 5. Yeah, because he did a Neon Raptor one that wasn't pumpkin. And I was like, why have you put that in the series? Oh, it's a Halloween beer. I was like,
tenuous link.
Yeah, it was like a chocolate vanilla 5% stout called Prince's Darkness.
I mean, pumpkin beers were like, yeah, they're hard to get now as well, aren't they? And they'd probably be harder to get than these beers.
There was loads this year. We had loads of American ones.
Yeah.
Bloody Vault City did a pumpkin schmores sour.
Oh God, that does not sound appealing.
I think it was pumpkin spice rather than pumpkin, so I think it's pumpkin spiced schmore sour. It was. There was quite a few. Polly's did one at the very last minute. They were bloody last. They did a pumpkin porter. And yeah, it was. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I don't know if I will. I'm not. I've got pumpkin soup at the minute, but I'm not a massive. I don't like pumpkin spiced because mainly it's got ginger, nutmeg, which I think do not belong in a beer.
No. Did Elusive bring theirs? What was their carving yams or whatever it's called?
Yeah, which is a weird one. Yeah, they did that again, which is weird. It's coffee, isn't it? It's coffee and pumpkin spiced. Yeah, they did that one. I'm trying to think who else did one.
Yeah, I suppose the pumpkin spice latte thing is probably going to be a bit of a common theme, isn't it? Maybe pumpkin spice with coffee.
There were a few out there.
Yeah.
More than I've seen in previous. I remember back in the day, Brewdog doing their was it Pumpkin? Yeah. That was when they were in the brown 330 bottles.
And was it Beavertown did one called like Stingy Jack or something like that? Stingy Jack.
Never had that one. No.
I've just pulled that out of the back of my mind, so now I need to actually look up if that was a thing or if I've just made it up. Stingy Jack pumpkin / yam beer, 7.2%.
Bloody hell!
I gave it a 3.75 back in the day. When did I have it? Had it twice. 2015. God, nearly 10 years ago. 9 years ago.
Well, considering I didn't join Untapped till 2017, I don't think my Brewdog one went on Untapped, but I definitely remember getting it because I got it in the summer. And I was like, why is this still kicking around? And I'm pretty sure I bought it from like Co-op or somewhere. So it must have been kicking around from the previous October.
Yeah.
Sort of early summer.
Yeah, see, I've not had many. It says I've only had 4 pumpkin beers in my Untapped career. 2 of them were Brewdog. One they did Pumpkin Head and then Pumpkin King.
That's the one I had. Pumpkin.
I don't know what the difference is. Pumpkin Head. They were like a year apart. I had them.
Probably the same beer. They just rebranded it.
Yes.
This year didn't even bother, did they? They just did a Halloween punk label. Still punk out here.
They go to, isn't it? So just change. They should release the Infected Punk as the Halloween. As the Halloween one.
Because it's a shock.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 You okay?
Yes, I am now.
You're joining us on our first brown.
All right, I've got no brown.
That's all right. We're nearly done, I think.
Yeah, I've got
It's the track Auburn.
I was going to get it, but then
I've also got that one.
got this and the Baron one.
I was interested to get the Baron one, but I wanted both of them. And it annoyed me that if I got the birthday pack, they weren't going to charge me. But if I got one more beer on top of the birthday pack, they would charge me.
All right.
Because I wanted Bank Job in addition to the birthday set. But as soon as I added that on, it was £8 delivery, and I was like, nope.
I've just realised I've not got my proper chair, so
I'm going to move Jake because for some known reason, since Rob joined, you've gone all lines. I'm going to see if it doesn't make no difference swapping us around.
What's happened? Is it all like...
It's only happens with you. I don't think this happens on like YouTube. I always get green lines for you across the screen.
It's probably on my lights. I think they're like LEDs and they're like high refresh rate.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it's probably my phone just being crap. I'm sure he looks fine for Rob. Jake, look okay to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Adam's technical problems, as always.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I started by not connecting my headphones properly, so that was, and also then I mute as soon as we came back from the countdown.
Classic. I did have a couple of beers earlier. I had to go and take some photos up at Triangle for social media purposes, and and he opened the Vault City. Well, he shared like pretty much half a can of the Vault City Churros Stout.
Oh yeah, I need
which
to
is
get
15%. So that's what I had at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but how much do you have? You must have had like a little digit.
Half a can. Half a can.
Oh, half a can.
I was going to buy one, but it's not great.
I love cinnamon, so I was interested. And also, I've got the Mars bar and the...
I've got the mini Mars.
I've got the original Mars,
right.
The DDF Mars bar, and the... what was the other DDF? Not the gingerbread, because I don't like ginger.
Can't remember.
Trying to think what the other DDF was.
I don't remember. But yeah, it's not that cinnamon. You didn't want the stickers I was expecting. I had a couple of beers in to do reviews of, and I've not done them. So maybe someday I'll have them. I'm going to have the Dove Monkington for Taylor's Nitro Stout.
Yeah, it looked interesting, that.
And I've got the Elm 11 have started doing these bonkers stouts.
Oh, I've only ever seen sours from them. I've never...
what's it called? I always forget what it's called. There's like they've created a new bracket. They're like so it's like, do you know, like ridiculous sours, what are like mega thick?
Yeah.
It's the stout equivalent essentially.
Okay.
And
so John Nichols
got
all
loads of coconut cream in them. With like mega thick. And so it just seemed like a bit of a new thing within stout. And I was like, oh, that looks fun. I thought I'll grab one of them. What's it called? They're called Melt. That's what they're called. So they'll have multiple ones, but this one's called Cosmo World Melt Pastry Stout. So yeah, so it has a warning thing on it. It says flip can to mix. This beer contains high levels of coconut cream and may settle in the can after mixing. Let it sit for at least a few minutes and avoid foaming from the can. Still cold.
I wonder whether it'll be like my favourite review that Jake's ever done, which was the Vault City coconut.
Oh yeah, where it got stuck in the bloody.
It probably is. It says Imperial Stout loaded with smooth coconut cream and conditioned with a big hit of coffee beans. This is not your normal Imperial Stout. This is Melt, capital letters. Smells of freshly opened coffee beans and drinks as your favourite iced coffee drink. So I'm gonna have a real clickbait title on the thing.
Interesting.
Like, world's thickest beer or something like that. Three C's.
Yeah, a beer with instructions.
Yeah.
Well, all the smoothie sours come with the instructions supposed to roll it, aren't you? I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just going to wash my glass out.
Cool.
Yeah, no worries.
This is nice.
Yeah. So is that melt thing like they're coining it, or is that like the new thing, or is that their terminology?
I think they've coined it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Wonder what that means. Why they've called it melt. It's a weird thing.
Know.
It's like very like Essex is
Melted
like
ice cream
melt.
or something. Fucking melt.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just thought I'd give it a go.
But you could be right with the melted ice cream thing. It's supposed to be like thick and but melty. Yeah.
So yeah, see what it's like, excuse me. And then I had a cheeky Share Shot IPA, which I'd not had it from Share Shot for a while, and that was okay.
Mhm.
And then I did bring a lag about what I might have later, but I had a random can of Silent Soundwave knocking around that I got sent. So I had that.
Mhm.
Sewing was a bit later today. That's hence. And I also got a slightly irritating thing. See, my boss doesn't work on a every other Friday, but she still messages me. So I plan my day.
Yeah.
Because knowing she's not going to be in, and she still then messages me about 4:30.
Yeah. No, my boss does the same. My boss is supposed to be off this week, and I've had like 3 phone calls off him. It's like just relax.
I'm very capable.
Yeah.
I'm more capable than her. That's the embarrassing thing. She can't do my job. I can do her standing on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got a savoury nose on it.
I'm excited because I don't think I've ever had a single hop Harlequin, never mind a wet hop.
Was it Harlequin? Ah.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of fish it's got a bit of fish food to it. Do you know, like flaky fish food? I think Jake will like the aroma. It's somewhere between kind of like a bit of red currant and a bit of fish food.
I'm getting fish food. Definitely the red currant. Not a lot. Not a lot on the aroma.
Because you're missing out on fish food, Adam. That's why.
Yeah.
It's that ratty kind of savoury. It just reminds me when I was a kid. You get these little shallow pots of fish food, and they're like little really thin flakes, really thin. Smells like that. But that's just me.
Got some more comments. Sammy's supposed to be on here.
Yeah, I thought he was coming on.
I know. He's got the link. It's in the.
Is he without red ale? Does he feel inadequate?
No, he said he couldn't get a brown one, but he got one or two red ones.
I've got 2 reds. I've got no brown. I've got some black.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a Ripper.
Oh, you got
Phantom.
Space Age.
Check you out with the slightly different beers to us. You know,
Yeah.
I felt like
me and Jake had the first one. We both had the same on the first one.
I thought I pulled off a coup getting the Baron one, and so like there's no red ales at the moment. Stouts are back, aren't they?
Well, I think
oh fucking hell.
Harry's joining later. I think he's got Fuji Dawn, the same as me for Burnt Mill.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's nice.
But I'm slightly worried because I haven't watched your review yet of this, but the description does not fill me full of.
Well, do you want me to spoil it? What I thought?
No, I'm sure it's going to be awful.
Well, I don't know what to say. Confirm or the other word.
Bloody dog.
Oh no. Oh no. This might not be very good.
What's that then? Sorry.
This is the
the Phantom
red IPA.
Yeah, I think they're really. Yeah, I've bought a couple ever. I got sent a bunch when they first kind of came about. I think they sent me a bunch of stuff. And and sorry, the other things going on in my brain. I'm going further down the conversation in my own mind. And they were okay, but then I've had some at festivals and stuff, and they've been all right. And then but I think what I hear is sometimes good, sometimes not so great.
Yeah, they get a lot of them in my local bottle shop because they've got really good relationship. They've brewed like a beer with them and all that sort of thing. And some of like you said, some of them I've had like they do like that C for Citra range and all this sort of stuff. They've not been bad, but this is a bit butterscotchy and not in a very good way. Yeah, bit of a diacetyl way.
Oh no!
I remember having a terrible wheat beer from them. It was one of the last ones I ever had from them, and I only got it because it was
I wouldn't pick up from a brewery like that.
Yeah, but it was the Wheatus cover. You know the
the
yellow,
yellow and blue patchwork. Yeah, and that was.
Is their artwork a bit? Are they using a specific artist, or is it a bit AI generated?
It's all over the show, isn't it? It's a little bit.
Oh, this has got the artist on there on the bottom, so this one is legit. Yeah, it's got so at least that's got that.
So like they haven't got a kind of like a put together brand.
No, they don't have like a set style. It changes, but no, it's just this is bordering on a drain pour here. I'm afraid to
say. Shark, you missed the brown ale.
It's a lot on the nose, but the taste is
a buttery lad, a butter ale.
I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink the rest of this.
No.
That is not very nice.
This is really good
now. Oh, well, I'm already down to my next ale now.
It's almost like a rye.
Well, keep that by the side, Jakes. Later on, you might not care.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels a bit rough. Oh, it's all right now. Don't mind that.
Yeah.
Get a bit of toast at the same time. Just don't put any butter on your toast.
Yeah. Or just dip it in there.
I used to, when I get a disappointing stout, I used to put a couple of drops of vanilla essence in it.
I've done that before with a scoop of ice cream.
Oh, it can't beat a nice ice cream float.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Might not be a bad show. The red ale ice cream float.
Red ale ice cream float. I'd have to go buy some ice cream.
A red and whatever.
I also picked up Polly's American Amber. Does that count as a red ale?
I think you said brown or red, and that's kind of both.
Yeah, it's in between. You reckon? It's in between on the scale.
Yeah, on a colour scale, it's heading towards red. Moved away from brown, or maybe it's in the vicinity, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think they're any quiet taste. I think they're really easy going. It always takes me back to those golden days of kind of when we get stuff from America. Stone Levitation, that was amber as well, but Red Rock, all the ones from Bear Republic, was it Red Rocket, and then they were like Hot Rod Rye, and
I only ever had Racer 7 from Bear Republic. Never had any others.
Racer 7, 5, Racer 5.
Racer 5, sorry.
One that I always found was best was Founders Red's Rye. That was a revelation.
Never seen that one.
Well, it probably came in once and then we didn't see it again, and then they got all racist.
Still make a good backwards bastard though. You can't fault that bit.
I might still have some.
That's brilliant, by the way.
Johnny, do you want a really old bottle of backwards bastard? Probably got one knocking around. Got something cellar at Triangle from about 10 years ago.
What was the? You remember when we went to Indie Man, and it was the year that all the trains were off?
Yes.
And me and Craig had to get the bus.
Yes.
And the night before, we had, I'm sure it was like a 20, maybe it was a 20. It might have been it was either a 2021 or a 2017 bottle of Backwards Bastard.
That might be what I've got.
It was delightful.
Maybe I gave him one. I don't know. I did have some. I don't think I've got them here. I don't think I've got them here. Yeah, I've got a bunch of beers stashed in the basement at Triangle because I just had too much. I've got some random shite here. There's some fucking old Brewdog beers and stuff. But I've got some. I've got a load of Bigfoot going back to like 2009. I was going to do I was indefinitely getting it. You used to be able to get £2.50 a pop Bigfoot. So like, this is the thing. This is might be a good aging beer. And it was £2.50 a pop, so I'd buy 3, I'd drink 1, I'd keep 2. Like this, and the idea of doing like a vertical, and then we stopped getting it for years, and I'm like, oh, so I've got like 4 or 5 years but that's from like 2009 to like 2013 or something. Just hanging about indefinitely, waiting for some random fucking Brewdog shit like the collab with Free Floyds. They'll all be fucking terrible by now. That was a barley wine with Scottish tablet.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
It's called Bitch Please. Back when Brewdog were all edgy.
Yeah,
I remember getting a good deal on.
So edgy.
I got a good deal on all pre-aged Orval, and I got about 6 or 8 bottles, and I had my last one. It was 2017 vintage. I had my last one last year.
Yeah, I think we at Triangle we do stock multiple kind of like vintages as we are an ambassador, an Orval ambassador.
Oh, really?
You have to have these things. So I think we've probably got like 4 or 5 years worth of vintages what you can enjoy.
It had gone by that point when I had it last year.
I've had like a 7-year-old one, and it just tastes like best bitter because the bread just stripped through it, and it was just like a malt, or like a like a best bitter.
No, it was almost complete cider. When I had it,
it just gone the other way. Oh wow,
gone the other way. Yeah,
that's weird. I expect the bread to just like chomp through everything and like leave nothing behind and make it like just malty and dry.
No, it was just apple, complete apple. It was not great.
Oh dear.
Well, that's probably me just storing it badly.
I think that is a big chunk, a big part of it. I think that is a big part of it. But I think there is a threshold on it. I think you can anything more than 4 years. I think it's past its best, really.
3 years I found was the premium. That was the one where it was best.
I like it fresh. I like it bready and hoppy.
Yeah.
But then some people like a year on it. It just softens out a little bit.
It softened a lot in 3 years. It was, and you had that hint of apple, but it was like right in the background. Not something that's really bothering you when you're drinking it.
Well, that is the apple. You'd always think of acetaldehyde. I say acetaldehyde. Johnny Garrett would call it acetaldehyde. But I don't think that rolls off the tongue.
I always remind me of formaldehyde.
Acetaldehyde. Oh no, it's not right. It's not right. I think you're wrong.
He's a beer expert, though.
He's an expert. I've seen the thumbnails.
I'm on this now because
the worst red ale I've ever had.
No rest
for dancers.
Is that the red
I quite
ale?
like it. Yeah, I quite like it. I had a can of it the other week.
I remember it being quite nice.
Do not like it. I even had it when we went to Lost and Grounded tap room, and I did not rate it there either.
Yeah, I think it's quite unique. It is a bit more Belgian-y, if you will.
Belgian.
But then it is like a
Belgian
thing. Yeah.
A Belgian red ale from a Bristol brewery.
But I love their saison. I think saison, although very excitable, and they struggled with it in the tap room because it was coming out. It was flopping as it was coming out. I find that quite nice saison, but that I can't get on with that red ale. Really can't.
Yeah.
What's running with Scepters then? I thought that was
Running with Scepters is a Baltic porter. It is my favourite beer from Lost and Grounded.
See, there is that a West Coast thing? Because Simon loves a Baltic.
Baltic.
I say Baltic.
I say Baltic.
I say Baltic, but it's funny to say Baltic.
No, but
Baltic.
there's Baltic. The Merseyside has connections to the Baltic,
It does.
doesn't it?
But
Shipping, I
everyone says
presume.
Baltic. I say
Shipping?
Baltic, but it's funny to say Baltic.
All right. All right, fair enough. I'll let you off.
So they do. And what's running with Spectres? Is that a black IPA?
Oh no, sorry. That running with Spectres is the
Baltic.
Baltic Porter.
Baltic.
But running with
Running
Scepters is the IPL.
IPL. There you go.
Sorry, I got them the wrong way around. But it's the Baltic Porter that I like the best.
Funny, don't see their beer really.
It's in.
Around.
It's in.
Apart from
Houses everywhere.
The red ale. The red ale was in
Waitrose.
Waitrose. Yeah, the red ale was in
really?
Waitrose, and
Is that where
they
you
had.
got it? Is
Yeah,
that where
yeah.
you got it from? Then?
Yeah.
Six market beer. I always after the views. Just need a goofy thumbnail now.
That's what everyone wants. They want to see a supermarket red ale being reviewed.
Well,
and some yearning twat.
I'm going to have to make a journey to Waitrose soon because I was expecting Fuller's vintage ale to turn up in booths and it hasn't.
It's all sold out. It's all sold out in my Waitrose. It went very quickly for some reason.
Do they even stock Fullers anymore at booths?
Yeah.
Because I went to mine about 3 weeks ago and maybe a month ago, and there was no sign of it there.
They had last time I went in, they had honeydew, and they had the new label for the black cap stout.
The German stuff in there is cheap as fuck.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
Augustina for like
you can get Augustina slightly cheaper.
£2.
It's like £2.65 or something like that.
Yeah. And
I
I
think
got
slightly
ABK.
cheaper.
That were cheap. That were even cheaper.
Yeah, ABK is dead cheap.
Not bad. There's one of the beer keller places opening in Saltaire. And apparently they're going to have that on.
Fair enough. The bottle shop around the corner from the booths I go to near our parents, ABK Hells is their house lager.
Pouring from the can, it looks like rosé wine.
Yes,
you don't get it in the like a dessert wine or something. It just as it cascades out of the can, look like rosé wine. Thoughts on rosé wine? I used to like a bit of rosé back in the day.
Yeah.
My partner likes it, so sometimes I'll share a bottle, but I'm not a fan. Turns very quickly.
Does it? Okay.
It goes to vinegar.
Get it up then, lad.
Chug it.
I don't think this is as drinkable as the brown.
Okay.
The brown ale was very drinkable.
It was.
Have you had the dark mild?
I have.
And how was that?
It was
nice. Rating, actually. That were like a 4 on Untapped. I think it was dark mild.
More chocolate malt than I was expecting.
Okay.
Is what I said. It's almost bordering on porter territory.
Okay.
But it was enjoyable. I didn't really get anything from the hop. It was definitely malt forward. So a wet hop mild, I was expecting, is this going to be a bit hoppy? Not really was the answer.
If you this, I keep forgetting this is like a fresh hop thing. Because when I think of fresh hop beers, they're often pales or best bitters.
Yeah.
Like 5 points fresh is really nice. Yeah. And for that, I get a really, because I don't drink tea, but I get a really tea-like kind of
I don't drink tea either.
It's really floral and
This is quite floral. It's I'm surprised there's no rye in it because of how the aftertaste.
Yeah, it's definitely heading in that direction.
I looked before and there's nothing. There's wheat, but there's no rye in the.
That's the rye ale as well. That was a trope of the early days of the British craft beer movement, wasn't it?
A red rye.
A red rye. That was what's Beavertown's red rye.
That was good.
What was it? Beavertown's red rye. Range, wasn't it? 8 ball. Yeah. Range, fucking rye IPA.
Yeah.
It's so random.
That's when Core Range had a fucking
When it meant something.
when it meant, yeah.
When I
Now
when
it's
I
all
was
just fucking fruity fucking shite.
First-
Look at me, taste like beer.
I had a neck oil with my tea, and that was not good.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was.
I had a Soundwave with mine, and it was good.
Soundwave's always been good.
It can be shit as well. I think Lumina's not bad from as far as car range goes. Don't mind Lumina, and I hate even the concept of a fresh session IPA. They could get in the sea. Just call it fucking
Why?
pale ale. Just call it pale ale.
But pale ale's supposed to be malt forward.
Session
That's my
ale
point.
and
My
session.
point. Session IPA, hop forward.
No.
Yeah, but lower ABV.
Rationed.
Pale ale
Session
should be
IPA.
malt forward. So when I see hoppy pale ales, that annoys the crap out of me because that should be a session IPA.
No, I can do that session IPA as a concept. Beers can be fine, but what it makes me think it's going to be like, it just leaves me dry.
Also, speaking of this series, I would not recommend the Golden Ale. It's a nice beer, but it's not a Golden Ale.
The bitter was very good.
I haven't had the bitter. I'm hoping.
Bitter's what I expect from a fresh hop beer.
I think Harry's when I see you in Manchester in 2 weeks. I think Harry's bringing the bitter with him.
2 weeks tomorrow.
2 weeks.
2 weeks tomorrow. Yeah,
I would have said to other people to come up, but we're only doing a day session. Harry's coming from Brum with his folks.
What is his parents joining us?
Yeah, they're not. No,
coming after the day. Is my
they have graciously offered him to the station. I've only met one. I've only met CJ.
Oh yeah, I think that's the only one I've met. Think of that.
You just met him twice, and you counted him twice.
Yeah, I think it might be right.
But I thought, who can get to Manchester in a single day? And my answers were Rob, Peter, and Harry if he stays at his mum and dad's. I was like, "Are you staying at your mum and dad's that weekend?" And he went, "I can do." And I was like,
He's
"Okay."
not averse to travelling around, is he? So you're not allowed, Jake, I'm afraid.
I know.
No.
Sorry. More than welcome to
my,
join us, but it's a bit of a ball ache for you for a
all
single day.
All of my northern adventures on trains this year have not been. The going to the north has been good, but then the trains have not been my friend.
Yeah.
This year, it's been horrendous train travel wise. But yeah, trying to do that in a day, I would not want to do it. Nor would I want to pay to stay in Manchester.
No,
it's so expensive.
That's why we're not doing it.
Yeah.
It's stupidly expensive.
Well, Peter was going.
I booked. What was it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday night in Gdansk. 2 people, 200 quid in a 4-star hotel.
Poland's cheapest chips to stay.
I won't be able to get. That'll get you a really shit hotel in Manchester on a Saturday night.
Yeah, Premier Inn. If you're lucky, travel lodge.
250 quid. Travel lodge on a Saturday night in Manchester. It's fucking outrageous.
Yeah, crazy.
That's an expensive part of the country. It's fucking nuts. Yeah. Football a bit, isn't it?
I'm glad Peter's joining us. I did threaten to kidnap him if he decided he wasn't coming.
Yeah,
He's only down the road. He's nearer than me. That's why I was like, can't. We're all meeting up in Manchester. You're the nearest.
And I'm happy to go to. As much as I love track and Cloudwater. I mean,
yeah, we've done it loads, haven't we?
I've done it loads of times, and if I get in there, I won't leave.
But
it's nice to just go all sorts of places.
I've only been to Marble Arch twice ever.
That's
so
fucking ace. Fucking ace. All day long.
They might have a red ale on.
Maybe they will. Well, last time last time I did Manchester was when I was filming with Simon, and the range, the blackjack stuff was bang on.
Yeah,
they had a massive range on at their place.
You'll love the Further Island pub. You'll love it's really good.
During lockdown, I
haven't been to
really
the gas
enjoyed it, but I bought it for just everything got a bit samey and a bit.
The
So I
bit
stopped
from
buying them.
Cask was premium, really was.
I've got a mate who's brewing there now. He left. I think he left Brew York. Did he leave Brew York? Yeah, no. Well, yeah. So he was at Salt. Well, he was at Blackjack originally. Then he went to Northern Monk. Then he went to Salt. Then he went to Timothy Taylor's. Then he went to Brew York, and now he's at Pomona Island. Even though he's still living in Bradford, he's fucking having to schlep over to Manchester.
Do you have some sort of mental breakdown at Brew York because they're just terrible?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's not the easiest person ever. So that's why he left Salt, because he was too troublesome. They couldn't handle him.
Harry sent me his list of what he's got in his advent calendar this year, and I saw the Brew York custard cream, and I was like, I've heard that's absolute dog shit.
I've heard it. But okay. It was okay.
You're really selling me that. Really selling that to me there, Rob.
Yeah, that's the best you're getting. It was okay. The only thing it had going for it was better than my custard cream beer, which Northern Monk just let me down.
Surely not.
They let me down.
I remember those videos of all the custard creams going in.
Yeah. I binned my video, so I went and because I'd filmed, Simon filmed, and that's what you were saying. Yeah. I filmed as well, and then I went and because I did because I went and put the vanilla in with Brian one Saturday morning, and then I went and tasted it at the tap, and it was shit. So I just binned it all. I was like, "Fucking no, it's not. Don't need that out there. This is a bit disappointing."
Yeah,
they really didn't put enough fucking effort into this, did they? Didn't even make me a pump clip. Shit houses. Somebody drew something on a bit of paper. No, they didn't.
You could have done the kernel thing.
It's only on essentially the fucking homebrew kit. No red.
Sorry there, Josh.
But Imperial Porter from Jackie House, yeah. No messing around.
We'd have accepted ambers, but no.
If you water it down,
or even a Baltic porter, just because it's Baltic.
No.
Yeah, I've got a black IPA, which I might have later, but that's strictly part of the rules.
Look of exasperation there.
Grippy thing. Engraving his wanking hand. Okay, all right, go fucking grip on it.
Yeah.
It was just because it was here. I was just like, oh.
It's all right. I'm a fiddler.
Hey.
You lucky I got me not in that sense. Give me baby oil out. Right. I don't know if you've had this conversation. Me and Becky have had this conversation. What was P Diddy doing with all the baby oil? And I said he was pouring it over big juicy asses. Well, they twerked. I think that's the main use of baby oil, isn't it?
Is that the footage?
Yeah, but if it's P Diddy, it's probably men's asses. That's the thing. I think that's what is.
Yeah, but if it's not a good lubricant. I don't think it's oil based, isn't it? You're not meant to be using oil based lubricants.
No,
can't see it. Not that I look for it, but
yeah,
I can't remember.
Obviously, is
it all up. That's why
a multi-millionaire, but that was excessive. How many bottles was it? Like thousands of bottles.
Yeah, it's like hundreds of like dildos as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So he had that many. Was he reusing them, or was he just like stockpiling them for some odd purpose?
Maybe it's a very weird conversation.
It's on your channel.
Only 3 people watching.
So it's Josh.
If one of them Diddy, we're buggered.
Yeah.
I think he's too worried about his federal indictments.
Yeah, he probably
that seems to be the clickbait thing of the moment. Everyone said, "Oh, the videos! I've got click here. I've got the P Diddy video."
No, nobody's got them.
I'm surprised
No.
none of it's got out though. Because weren't they people supposedly shopping them around, trying to get extort people?
As far as I'm aware, it's the FBI still gone. So unless
They're
there's someone
definitely
crooked,
out there. Policemen
eventually,
they're well dodgy, aren't they, coppers? So it's definitely getting out there.
eventually, I think. It's not what he did. It's the trafficking, isn't it? That they're getting him on, because he transported people over state lines, and that's the federal aspect of it.
Yeah.
It's not anyone can own over 300 used vibrators. That's not a crime.
Yeah, 700 bottles of baby oil.
Thousands, weren't it?
But if it had simply been a false imprisonment thing, it would have been a state thing. But because of the trafficking, that's why it's federal.
Yeah.
And that's how they'll get him. They won't get him on the other stuff.
Have you ever trafficked anyone over state lines, Adam?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I know you're a logistics man, so it might have happened.
Not state lines. No.
Talking of sex trafficking, it's Harry.
It's Ty.
Harry's just come back from his stint as a craft work.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, does it look like craft work?
Is it? Is it
yeah, it's a red tie. Are you going to do some German techno for us?
No. Have you seen
Craft
my
work cover band?
Oh
man, it's a Carling tie.
He's so proud of the Carling black label tie.
I
tie.
I know it's red, but that's a very Tory thing. Nice Carling tie.
So
no, it's more of a reform thing. That's something that Nigel Farage would wear.
You're right. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Now you're getting closer.
I need to be common and understood. What do you do? Do you wear ties of Carling? I'm sure you drink it. No, this was a present from my colleagues. We've all got each other ties of each other's respective local brewery. So Johnny's got a 6X tie. We've managed to try and get Ben a cravat of something else of his local brewery. And one of our other mates, Flo, we've managed to get her a gin and tonic. I think it's a Schweppes and something else tie. Trying to find ties from different breweries and businesses.
Brewery merch.
Yeah, but ties is extremely difficult.
I
like to see like Beak or someone. They're heavy on merch, aren't they?
Timothy Taylor's definitely have done one. Sure.
Oh yeah, they're well done.
Yeah,
in the past.
But it's not Carling.
No.
No. So I obviously haven't seen any of this. So are we on ales?
So me and Jake started with the track Auburn, which is that one. And then me and Rob had that one, which is the track Kyoto. I believe you have the Burnt Mill, Jobby.
I do. Is yours called Kyoto after the Kyoto Protocol? Was something I need to remember from environmental studies of 10 years ago.
I think it's Koyo. It's not Kyoto. I don't know why I keep saying Kyoto. It's Koyo.
Fujito.
Yeah, I've got that. I'm going to grab it at the step.
Harry, I think I don't think that it's as hard to find as you think. So the Chillerton Brewery actually make one.
Oh.
A 40th anniversary. Philanthol from Wheels. What they do you know them?
Yeah.
The Double Dragon. What it's called, Red Dragon, or whatever it's called. They do a
the problem is that it has to be a local brewery to where you are. And one of the lads is basically Nottingham. Well, he's more further north, so we managed to get him a Bateman's one, and then obviously a 6X and Carling, because obviously that's what we drink, and that's all we drink. Yeah.
See, there's a lovely one on Rodon's Collectibles. It's from 1980s. It's from William Younger Brewers in Holyrood. It's a 1986 style.
It's a quality pull.
Is that the same one as this, Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks very good.
It's very dark. It's much darker than the track.
I remember it being quite dark.
Yeah, it's ironically in a track glass.
Smells really sexy.
Could do with.
Maybe you should just wear a variety of brewery-based ties.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the new thing on my channel.
Fruity, very fruity.
At the minute, I look like a second-hand car salesman.
No, honestly,
or in Bowls team.
Yeah, Bowls team, darts club sort of thing. That's definitely a vibe carry on.
Tie, but with a short sleeve shirt.
Did you ever go to?
Well, there you go. Maybe even a polo.
Yeah,
tie with
that's
a polo.
what it is. That's what it is.
Is it a polo?
What's the stake? What's the stake place?
Like a darts player at like an evening do.
That's what I feel like, to be honest, after what I've done today.
What's the steak place? What's it called? Big chain steak.
Miller and Carter.
Yes, right. When they first opened, all the waiters wore what you're wearing. It was a black shirt with a red tie. Yeah, no, it was just a red tie. But
they wish it was a Carling Black Label tie.
Yeah.
My colleague bought 2 different Carling ties, and this is the only one that turned up. And I feel mildly sorry for him.
That's quite disappointing on the taste.
If you got a pocket,
get
your arrows in there. Arrows, tie, polo, strong look. Bring your own pewter tankard to the pub.
Hi, Craig.
Hello.
Oh God, we are in the 90s.
Oh yeah, look at that.
No, Craig started a pop-up.
Is it
band.
Look at that.
There's more hair than hat though at this point. Isn't there?
It is. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Doing all right to laugh.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, that's nice.
Have you got any brewery-based ties, Craig?
Right.
Would you wear one with a polo shirt if you had one?
No.
Oh. Well, looks like you're missing out as well.
Yeah. No.
You're definitely not making the register.
I don't have any ties.
I'm not. I don't. I wear ties when I have to.
I borrow when I have to. Yeah.
You borrow.
Yeah.
You just need a basic.
I've got bow ties as well.
You just go in at one point in your life. There's always the fucking weddings. So I am.
I see.
A series of ties.
I'm available in this uniform for weddings, funerals, and children's parties.
I don't know what kind of children's parties. I don't know in terms of health planning, but
we're just showing them darts.
I'm gonna alert the police.
Mainly children's parties. Oh, now then.
So, yeah, Exmoor ales.
Yeah, I've had that before. Very hungover in a Bristol Wetherspoons.
More ales.
That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from.
I remember that time.
Being fondled against my will by Brett.
It was in the Knights Templar.
It was in the Knights Templar.
It's all right. I've had it a few times, but
it was all right when I had it. I thought it was a decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You enjoyed the molestation that you got from Brett though beforehand.
Did not.
That was your highlight of the weekend.
It was not. This on the taste is a lot more disappointing than the aroma. But is it because when it was canned in August?
I thought it tasted quite nice. It's quite perky. A bit of bite.
Yeah, I think it's quite nice. I've been drinking stout all night, and whatever the other thing I had was, which I genuinely don't know. It's some weird. We did this cocktail.
That had more flavour.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm not in a Wetherspoons. It seems better.
Tastes better.
Well, it just smells better.
That's all right. I had it about a
Not
month.
battling with other smells. That's why.
Well, that's it.
I've got.
The smell of a really dirty coat.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
have
gonna
any.
be slightly shiny from being so dirty and sweaty.
I don't have any more red ales after this, but I do have a sex ale.
What's that? Is that?
6X.
Is it brown?
1923 6X.
How brown is it?
Bloody hell,
It's a
that's old.
strong ale.
Shit,
Is it brown though?
I can't remember. I don't think it is.
Amber?
Shit.
It's
Like
definitely
September.
amber. Yeah, it's definitely amber.
I've got an American amber.
But it's a 6% version of 6X. So it's brewed with invert sugar and is brewed to like the original sexy recipe before they made it shit.
Well, I have actually done this on a new function in StreamYard, which is called a room. So you can do a stream and then cut off the stream and then start up again in the same room without people having to leave and start again.
All right. Snazzy.
There you go. I set up 2 rooms because I didn't know how it worked. And I was like, oh, Sammy, because he's on we share a
Who's in the
profile.
other room?
Nobody. Just empty.
Chase and Peter.
It's Chase, yeah. Chase is discussing dog food, seeing as he's gone off his current dog food and is currently on chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
Have you tried it
For
on
the takeaway, it's Friday
Trying to
night,
get
isn't it,
swole.
after all?
It's what, sorry? What did you say, Harry?
Have you tried him on cat food at all?
No, he probably would have a go of it. Like
I don't used to like cat food.
he's been on this food for 2 years. I think they've changed the recipe because now he is
So he's bored
violently
of it,
sick.
isn't he?
Might be out of date.
Well, no, it's because he's violently sick when he eats it now.
It's not Sir Abbas brewery beers.
It's definitely got sulfates in it, and that's why he's thrown up. They've added sulfates in the last year, I
I
think.
think Craig's picking pubes out of his.
He got hangovers.
Probably one of these.
Is it not white bits from your face paint last night?
No.
That was chunky.
I had a shower at 4 o'clock this morning before I went
Yeah, I was
to bed.
going to say, how long did that take to get off?
4
that?
o'clock this morning. What were you doing till 4 o'clock?
Drinking. Yeah.
You on some American stream or something?
Yeah.
All right. In your
Yeah.
gear.
It wasn't quite the full. I managed to stay awake till 1, and then I fell asleep on the couch and woke up at 4.
Bloody hell.
I was dying of cold, so I was drinking whiskey.
No, that's fair enough.
Put a jumper on. Put a jumper on if you're down in cold.
Yeah, not that kind of cold.
Okay.
Yeah, the house is actually quite warm.
Yeah. Fair.
But yeah, hot sauce and whiskey every time. That's what sauce are called.
Did they know you were in makeup, Craig, when you joined the stream?
He's not seaside.
You're looking a bit pale. Are you okay?
I was all right.
It did remind me with the hair and the makeup. It reminded me of those 70s like Hammer horror films.
Yeah, it was pretty.
And the stops.
I've got to do it. I've got to do it again tomorrow. Going to another party. Like, so it's like, oh,
I
God.
think you should try and like proper grease it back.
I might
and see what
flick some
madness
eyebrows in this
happens.
time. 'Cause I had no eyebrows. Painted it all white.
Should go all Christopher
You
Walken.
couldn't tell I had a beard, and it was pretty stupid, really.
That's a good point.
probably
Like,
why-
what's that on his face? It's because he's got putting paint over his beard.
I was going to say, I assumed you'd shaved it and just put it on really thick because it looked like that's what you'd done.
That's what the original Joker did in the 1960s Batman, wasn't it? If you look,
Oh, yeah.
he still has a
Caesar Romero.
Yeah.
It was like proper plastered on. It was.
What? You painted over his tash?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you go
Caesar
back and
Romero,
look,
yeah.
like you can see his tash under his.
It was in his contract. In his contract, that he refused to sign his mustache. Refused to shave his mustache.
Alice was
Cesar
happy, so-
Romero.
I could walk around for about 4
It's
or
not
5
even
miles.
that big a tash. Oh, when he was
It's
older, he
not.
had a big old bushy tash, but
It's not. It's like a pencil job.
oh yeah, you can clearly see it.
I was going to say your hat wasn't doing a good job at containing your hair craze, but it fucking was.
Yeah, it was.
Damn,
Never
damn,
gets tired.
son, where'd you find that?
That's crazy. How much it
I am-
condenses down, I'll never get over that.
I'm tempted to Amazon Prime you an Afro comb.
Because I was obviously trying to be Dracula. I've got a black wig.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
It's not that. It's I put the wig on. It makes my hair look shorter.
Yeah, you should have gone with like a werewolf or something.
Look like Elvis falling to Alice. Yeah. I don't know where it is.
Just
Look like
just after he died. It's all pasty. Can do that. I'm like a turd in the toilet. Peanut butter and thingy sandwich.
But no, she was happy. So
That'd be a good costume, wouldn't it, for Halloween?
Yeah.
Mr. Hanky.
I'm glad it was dark. Be walking around like that.
He needs a suit and an hammer in his pocket. That's all he needs.
Where it is.
Peter Sutcliffe.
Yeah.
By the time you hear that, it's actually acceptable to dress as.
I called me Gary Glitter last night. I don't know what that was.
Gary Glitter? You have a beard or big fucking afro.
I don't know.
When we were up at
Well, what were you up to? That's what I'm concerned about.
Well,
when we were up at in Preston, it genuinely looked like a pedo convention. Like, you know, you, Peter Sutcliffe, we had Jimmy Savile with Peter, and then the rest of us.
My biggest view at that point, I look like a homeless person.
Sorry, Jake. You're a paedophile now.
We're all
By association.
Yeah.
Ring.
We're not. I was about to say that. We're not a ring, are we? Accidentally.
It was funny. It was funny though because that house that we rented was a proper Preston house with tall Victorian ceilings. All houses are like that in Preston.
Jake, we're not a ring. We're a union.
They're banded together for rights.
The pedo union.
Pedo rights.
Might get some money off Labour though.
Are you a member of the pedo union? Or do you work for the BBC?
No, you're right.
I'm so glad this is on my channel.
Politics.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, I might have a StreamYard account at some point in the future, and then all hell will break loose again.
And your channel will get taken down again.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know the first time.
Well, you don't want to sell up a new one because it's like £44 for Pro now.
Is it?
Yeah.
$44, yeah.
I've only got the free version. So.
Well,
I'm still on the $10.
Is that a month?
Account. Yeah.
That's fucking mad.
$10, yeah.
I don't know why they don't have more.
$10 is good. $10 is good.
Can you buy it with a VPN or anything like that?
No.
Why do I need to buy it with a VPN?
The VPN won't matter.
Well, it's just what I do when I buy games and stuff. Is that I change my country of origin when I buy the game.
Doesn't matter. It's StreamYard only selling dollars. So previously I had it on a credit card where I paid it. I paid it beforehand on the credit card, but it was because it didn't charge me a currency fee. But now it's I changed my account to my Revolut account, so it's on my dollar Revolut account.
Yeah. I've got the same with TransferWise and that sort of stuff.
I really recommend. I know this is not an ad. I really recommend Revolut. It really helped me when I went to Poland. It was so easy.
Yeah. That's
You don't pay exchange rate, do you? So.
Well,
What's
I
It's like an
It's like
it's international card that you can get.
Yeah.
You must have seen it advertised by YouTubers, Rob.
Yeah, it's no
I've got YouTube Premium, so I don't see any fucking ads, do I?
Same.
As long as you don't buy the currency at weekends,
So
you do
like
it midweek.
Monzo, that kind of thing.
Similar, but I think you get more stuff. I get air miles as well, which is ridiculous.
All right.
I do. I've got TransferWise and I can do trading with it as well.
Yeah, I can do trading with it. It's not something well, I have to be careful because I can't do metals and minerals because it may be can perceived as insider trading.
Well, you can always.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that.
You can always.
Could, yeah, but it would pop. It could be conceived as insider trading.
Yeah. You can always.
I've looked into it. I set up an account.
It could be conceived as insider trading. I've looked into it.
Yeah, it went no further than that. I looked into it, and that was it.
That's what they all say.
Because I get tips all the time through work, so it's like
I've signed stuff in my company. I'm not allowed to do certain stocks and shares and all this sort of stuff.
No, it's not in my contract, but I've looked at regulatory. We could be.
Have you signed the Official Secrets Act, Jake?
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, it's always fun when you do that.
I've signed the banking act before, but not for this role. I'm in.
Wow.
I've drank really before.
Anyway, so I'd recommend it for currency. It's good for currency.
Insider trading. Do
Going
it.
away for three nights, it seems unnecessary.
It can do. You get the card on your phone, or you pay less than £5 to get it delivered as a physical
Got
card.
Google Pay on my phone, though.
Yeah, you can do it on Google Pay. I do that all the time. Just set it up. Doesn't cost you anything.
That's based in fucking Hong Kong.
Right. So they're a US bank, but they've applied for a UK banking license. They're in the process of doing that in a minute.
Yeah, but to sort out, we're off to Poland, start of December.
Well, everyone takes contactless in Poland at the minute. It's like everywhere was like contactless. Do you take contactless? Yeah. And it's all MasterCard contactless as well, so it's just like.
Nice Visa.
I'm going to Estonia for like 4 or 5 nights, but I've shifted a lot of my money into euros.
I'd go there before Russia invades.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and say hello to Russia.
It's going to really annoy me, but I honestly
at the moment. So
the thing is, although it's a terrible idea for the US, but it probably will benefit us internationally. I think Trump's going to win in November.
Yeah.
I don't want him to win, but I think in terms next week, yeah. Next week.
You have to Tony Hinchcliffe. Really
No,
fucking.
I don't want him to win because he's egotistical.
He's a silly old bugger. That's the problem. That's the dangerous thing.
No, he's sharp as a tack, but he's out for himself.
He's fucking not.
He is.
Did you see what Joe Rogan is not?
He's not.
I watched the
incoherent babbling of a madman.
Exactly. He's a self-promoter. He's in for it for himself. He's not doing it for anyone else.
Yeah,
that's what it. Yeah, stuff he said about.
He's not as sharp as he was.
The stuff he said about China and the recycling policy is 100% correct. China. Yeah, he's 100%. He's 100% correct, and I have first-hand knowledge of that's what they do. They say that they're going to adhere to environmental stuff, and then completely disregard it. That's what China do. That's a fact.
Laissez le bon temps rouler. Y'all come on down to Louisiana.
But I don't want him to win. America's got terrible options. I think both candidates are not great.
Well, it's just like us. We had fucking terrible options as well.
Yeah. I think their options are worse. I honestly think their options are worse than what we have.
Yeah, it's like us having like Richard Branson.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Alan Sugar.
Alan
More like Alan Sugar, to be honest.
Imagine Alan Sugar.
Yeah.
Well,
and Diane Abbott.
Do you know what?
It is literally that Diane Abbott and Alan Sugar.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, it is.
I just don't even try to pay attention to it now because it's still just so depressing.
It's awful.
I block it out, and then whatever will be.
Exactly.
We're on the precipice we're always on the precipice of shit, but it won't affect me for a little while.
But the benefit of it is he'll calm Putin down.
Oh,
because they're both mental. Yeah, they're both mental as each other.
Yeah, he won't calm him down.
No, he will.
I don't think Donald Trump is a calming influence.
The problem with Donald Trump and Putin is
he's a deal maker.
Like that.
The deal doesn't benefit him.
There's a lot of that going on. They love each other. They love them.
It's called docking, where you put your cock inside another man's foreskin.
I thought it was in their belly.
They try tribbing each other, but it's a bit different to trubbing, which is a brewery term.
Yeah. Oh god, if it's anything like trubbing,
what do you get? What does
it? It's basically where you put the trub of one tank into another tank.
Oh yeah. Talk dirty.
Oh dear.
Some people call it live pitching yeast, but it's what they do.
Whose yeast is it?
Donald Trump's.
Oh god.
Or Putin's.
But anyway, it's terrible options that we've got.
It's all going to shit.
Hello. I'm sure I helped things.
I've not watched all Joe Rogan, but there is some wacky shit.
I've seen the clips.
I watched it all, and it was 80% of the stuff he said I don't agree with. 80%. I can't watch the JD Vance one because that guy just couches too much.
Or Rogan.
This is boring.
Both. 80% of both.
The thing is that if that Tony Hinchcliffe stuff, if that happened on like anywhere else, it would have been just regarded as a bit of like a funny joke. But it was just the wrong time, wasn't it?
Even Joe Rogan's kind of like, I've heard Joe Rogan comment, it's just like, it's a terrible idea. He's like his mate. He like made him really.
Yeah.
Well, he owns the club where he does Kill Tony, and it's like he's just like, he's going for it. But it was probably a bad idea. But it's like, who fucking booked him?
Yeah,
stupid idea.
And he was going to do something like that. He's not going to just go and do sort of a.
But apparently, so Joe Rogan was saying that apparently Tony's got this obsession with there's this kind of floating kind of essential landmass of rubbish, and he's obsessed with it, and that's why the joke existed. It's because he's obsessed with this fucking floating island of garbage.
That is actually
found out it's actually called the UK.
No, we're not floating. We're sinking.
Island. Fucking bomb shit. Yeah, that's what happened, isn't it? It's a terrible idea. Well, why would they think that was a good idea? He does say some stuff on his on Kill Tony, which you think, but he's such a little fucking. I mean, and I love Kill Tony, but I don't think he's a very good comedian. But he is also. He says he's just a fucking squirrely little fucking shithouse.
I'll be back in a second.
Why does anybody that don't put too much stock in it?
Yeah, it's weird that. I mean, did you see the Hulk? Did you see Hogan doing his little thing? Yeah. That, I was thinking, he couldn't rip the shirt, can he? He obviously didn't cut it all the way down.
It's all just tragic, isn't it? If nobody thinks these things are an issue.
But do you know the one that was disappointing? Do you see the Undertaker and Kane like side by side next to Trump? Do you see that clip?
No.
have to look for that as of like it's the
Ken
Undertaker and
Jacobs
Kane.
is the he's the mayor of Knox
He's a
County,
politician, isn't he? Yeah.
yeah.
And they're with him, and like the Undertaker's like proper like pro Trump.
Well, he's from Texas, isn't he? Anyway,
Oh,
so.
well, no, yeah, you almost think he would be, but also
Has,
it's like alienating like half of his audience probably. It's like because everyone loves the Undertaker, so it's not like he's got like this massive political career, all these like staunch views. It's a bit of a strange.
It was Kane is the big red machine after all.
Yeah.
So you can't hide in it.
No. No. It was just an odd video. I don't know if you have to see it.
I've not seen it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Well, no. It's just it is surprising. People.
What I don't like about all of it really.
I think Americans are quite different in that sense.
Yeah. But it just makes everything so one like I'm on this side, you're on that side. It makes everything like that, and that's what I don't like about it. It's like there's no discourse. There's no like you can't because you could be friends with someone who has different political opinions than you or whatever.
I can't believe that 7% of American voters are swayed by someone they like celebrity-wise. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a bit different to us.
Yeah, but you vote for yourself, not for fucking Taylor Swift.
I remember hearing about
stupid. It's just dumb.
That sort of thing.
It's so dumb.
In Americans talking about our elections, and someone going, "Oh, well, I kind of know who Boris is married to," or something like. It's kind of like saying, "Oh, I know Cherie Blair," or something.
Yeah.
I know Cherie Blair over Tony Blair, and that was the sort of thing that they said. I'm like, what? Why would that make you? Just policies, but
why don't you vote for yourself rather than for who else someone else is voting for? It's mental.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, I mean that's where Trump is like. He gets all those celebrity endorsements, doesn't he?
Not really.
Well, Harris has got quite a lot.
Yeah. Oh no, they all do. That's what I mean. It's all a popularity contest.
I mean, Mel Gibson.
I couldn't believe Harris's one the other day. It wasn't a celebrity endorsement or anything, but it was like she was trying to appeal to a certain demographic by sitting in a pub, drinking in a pub, and then kind of turns around and goes, "Oh, I didn't realise there were microphones here. I didn't realise there were cameras here." And you're like, she's fucking clearly walking in.
She's really unnatural, isn't she? I think that's one thing that does against her. She's very self-conscious, and he isn't. I mean, as much as he's. As I said, he's not what he was. Like with Hillary Clinton, he's not that man anymore. He's not as shy.
Hillary Clinton's not that man anymore.
But then at the same time, he's not got as much material to much to throw at her, has he? Crooked Hillary and all that business, didn't he? So at least emails all that bullshit.
But he's doing the Kamala, and he keeps calling it Kamala, and I'm like,
but that's a real fucking. That's somewhat
Power
goes
play.
On in business, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they call it grandstanding or whatever. It's like fucking belittling people, isn't it? I don't even remember your name.
Yeah.
My mate works for BBC, and his boss constantly calls him something completely wrong, and he's just got to that point where he's like, "Yeah, I'm just not going to tell him now."
It's childish. And he's a childish
person.
person.
Everybody else around him calls him by his right name. And he don't there. So he's just that fucking oblivious. Or are you doing it to...
That's right. I've been called Henry many times by a pub landlord. And I'm like, I've worked for him doing line cleaning for him for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, I corrected him maybe 3 or 4 times to his face, and he just kept calling me Henry. I'm like, that's fine. I'll just be Henry then.
Just easier.
Just get him to call you your surname.
Meadows?
Yeah.
I'm not at school anymore.
Meadows, bend over.
Yes, sir.
You did get an old boy school, didn't you? So that probably would have happened.
Vicky Backroyd.
No, it wasn't Catholic.
Okay. So it's just the other boys that were.
It was.
Brasso.
I did have a sore ass though.
Derek and Clive sketch there.
I really enjoyed that Fuji tour. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was lovely.
It was all right.
I really enjoyed it.
I did see it on Trembling.
I'm very sad. I have to admit that everyone who said they were coming has arrived, apart from one person, and I shouldn't have trusted him because he's a convict.
Convict, yeah, I know.
He didn't even answer the fucking question about Gold Coast.
He was live.
But he messaged me earlier in the week and said, "I've got 2 red ales." I was like, okay.
He was in the chat at the start of it. He said hello.
And then buggered off.
He knows at what time it started because he was on his. He done a beer review.
Hello.
I reckon. But what's it? It's like very early in the morning, isn't it? At the moment?
No, he said he was going to
Shackle Dragon.
Yeah, but how late? How late was he on last night?
He was on until he just come off night shift, but
no, I think he went to bed relatively early last night because I was insulting him.
No, he was on live stream.
He was on until he was on with me, and I was on Rate My Beer. Paul and Michelle.
Did I follow you over to Andrews?
No, because she's only got the free one, and maximum of 6 people.
Right.
So we had the conversation. What do you want to do? I said, I don't mind watching or whatever. He's like, oh no. And then he must have crashed.
I wonder if he's on Geordie's because Geordie went live literally as I was setting up.
So the free one, I can't remember it nowadays. The free one, you have the icon in the corner, and it's just 6.
Yeah, you got the duck above Rob.
Do you get like limited hours?
It's a time limit, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, limited hours.
20 hours a month.
12 hours in one go.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's
all right for me.
That's like an average stream for Craig, isn't it? 12 hours.
Yeah.
I don't do that many streams.
But I'm on like it's like the basic
I'll go on
light.
now.
So I get 10. I get 10 people maximum, and then there's no restrictions on time.
No.
10
20
people's
hours.
got to be a shit show.
I mean, if I wanted to
maybe.
do one every week, I could do 5 hours a week.
Storage is limited because Sammy used up all of it, and I'm like, delete some of your older vids. It's on YouTube.
You don't need it there. It's already recorded.
Yeah.
You share this with Sam then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just pay $5 each.
Lucky
days.
days. Worth it.
That's what Matt does, isn't it? And a bunch of others over in America.
Yeah, there's a few groups that do it in the state.
But you can have co-host now, so that's what we're set up as. So I had the primary account, and then I gave him the co-host account.
This is nice. This is really different to the other one. It's not as
Okay.
I did have it in the basket.
Right,
I didn't
right,
pull the
like.
trigger. I was going to get a bunch, but I didn't get it in the end. So.
I've got the word
a bit
called
like a puppy version of like a red wine gum.
Okay.
That going on.
This reminds me of like one of the early days of Kernel when I first ever tried a Kernel.
Half brick is the shit.
That's the one. This reminds me of that.
I want it on cask.
Yeah, I had it on cask at White Locks.
I had it on
I
cask.
missed it.
It's beautiful.
It's got that aroma, you know that. Oh wow, that's amazing aroma that Kernel can get. Beers, it's like kind of a citrusy ness to it.
I bought a load of Kernel last night.
From
Kernel? No, with my Trembling Madness order I had in the basket.
Oh yeah, they just put a bunch on today, didn't they?
Yeah.
As I walked up to Asda, I was listening to drinking your London Porter.
Oh, London Porter. Fair. It was really, really good. Really enjoyed it.
Tropical stout.
Yeah. I bought Pale Ale Summit, IPA Amarillo, which I've had before, but I thought it'd be fun to review anyway. Dry Stout Citrus Centennial. India Double Porter Mosaic Columbus.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's a great beer, is that? The double porter.
Yeah.
£3.30 as well. Fucking happy days.
That's proper prices. Brown Ale Cascade.
They always do that one. Annoys the shit out of me. Do another brown ale hop.
No.
Yeah.
Is it always Cascade?
Cascade, yeah.
Maybe they just like how Cascade tastes in a brown ale.
And
do a different one.
I got Half Brick and the London Brick Red Rye Ale.
Yeah, the rye's good.
And then the Tropical Stout. And that's
is the other one full brick or is it double brick or something?
Just called London Brick.
London Brick.
Is it just London Brick? And there's not a double brick?
No, but London Brick 7%.
I want a double brick that's like
they wouldn't do a name like that. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't go as low as that.
It's
Breeze
Tropical Stout's brewed with hop burns and black. Yeah, that's 10th anniversary of hop burns and black is the Tropical Stout.
Yeah, I look forward to that one. It'd be good.
Is that the one with a little cat symbol on it? They got a little cat.
Fermented. It's brewed with lager yeast, but fermented warm.
Kolsch. Reverse Kolsch.
No, there's a bastard Kolsch.
Yeah. No, Kolsch is not quite that, is it?
No, that's why I said reverse Kolsch.
It's a fake Baltic porter.
Baltic.
It's a fucking disgrace, is what it is.
Baltic porter.
Oh, I can't wait to drink all my Baltic porters in the Baltic states. This could be good.
I'm gonna go onto the Siren. Follow me to the field.
Oh, Jake, I had that on cask last week.
Oh, was that any good?
Swindon Beer Festival, really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's quite interesting. So it's got 9 different malt varieties, build an incredible base of flavour with Mosaic and Strata and HBC 630.
It was one of the best beers I had at the festival.
Oh, really?
Somebody managed to put it in my order by mistake. They were meant to give me the Imperial Stout.
That's good lacing that, Greg.
That's dark.
I've not been going crazy swirling it around. It's just.
No, sorry.
It's all right.
I thought we should see that. Oh, look at the lacing.
The majesty there. Dre would look like upside down.
This is a dark brown ale.
That's very dark.
A brown.
What's that?
Brown
What's that
ale.
one? Sorry.
That was the
Siren. I still think the best brown ale that sticks out in mind. The brown ale that sticks out in mind that was the best one I've had recently was with Rob and Stuart in Halifax, and it was the salt whiskey jobby on cask. It was like 10%.
Yeah,
Victoria,
I didn't have it.
You didn't have it?
I got a message from my mate. Tempest. I think Tempest have just brought out their Imperial Brown Ale again. Yeah, they have.
All the leaves are brown.
Yeah, they've done it, and they've done what's this one?
Tempest, yeah.
Imperial Maple Brown, and they've done a barrel aged version as well. Yeah.
Just wait a couple of weeks and be on disc.
I've had the barrel aged version before. Pretty good.
Yeah. Was it bourbon barrel aged?
Huh?
Was it bourbon barrel aged? I remember having that as well.
Yeah, I did it at London Craft Beer Fest about 3 or 4 years ago.
I think I had it in a can.
Yeah. I bet it can.
They need to do it. I think they need to do a sherry barrel age. That's what they really need to do. Pedro Jimenez, Jobby. That'd be brilliant.
Jimenez.
So Jimenez?
Well, they've moved to the new brewery now, so they've got way more space to do stuff. So they might start doing some fun bits and bobs.
All right.
The red beer I wanted to pick up was Neptune, just done a collab at Fierce. It's a Fierce brew, but it's with Neptune. They did a red rye IPA. Oh yeah, here he is. Oh no, I heard a beep. I assume that was not him.
Just teasing you.
I know. Oh, what's happened here? Yeah.
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Was it a car? Beep.
No, it was a beep in my ear. Usually that means that someone's joined, but
Like a hollow
there's no one
beep.
there.
Hollow thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Strange. I'm not looking forward to this next.
This smells lovely as well.
I'm really not.
Oh god.
It's not gonna be good, is it?
I just hate all that kind of gimmicky shit.
Right. I'm going to go and reach myself.
Very light.
I've already got off
Have
Northern Monk. I don't know. Just
That's extremely light for a brown ale.
I used to love Northern
Oh,
Monk.
it's a golden ale.
Yeah, pretty much. It's borderline amber. Borderline.
Nice glass.
It's a behemoth. Cafe behemoth.
Only got
It was-
one or two like that.
It was gifted to me by young Peter because he's
Yeah,
such a lovely man.
I've got a rainbow
Did he nick
project glass. That sort of shape.
I don't know whether he nicked it or not. He gifted it to me in good faith.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Stolen in good faith.
gave it to us with
I can hear
a bag
the
haven.
beep. I can hear the beep wailing in the background.
I think that's your end, Craig.
It's not mine.
The police siren's just outside my place.
All right, okay. I was going to say it's either you or Rob because both
It's
Jake
not me.
and Harry are on.
No, it's not me. I've got window. I'm in the back room. Windows shut.
Smells sweet, very sweet. The lactose, you're getting that in bags.
What is it again? What's it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be a cup of tea.
Oh, you're on the cuppa.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's very light for a brown ale.
Yes, it was a very bright. Very bright.
I just
Light.
hate the can. It's like, no.
Very sweet. Very, very sweet.
I didn't mind it.
It's okay. It's just
It's not as bad as you
lactose.
expected, is it?
No.
Yeah, that was pretty much my. I was like, don't mind it. It's all right.
Sweeter than I thought it'd be.
You get a little bit of the kind of spicy, kind of florally tea thing.
There's not much to
You
it.
get a
Though.
little bit of a vanilla-y bit.
Oh, that's really good.
But yeah, it's not malty enough. It wouldn't be like a cup of tea.
It is amber, that.
would it?
That I would say that Harry's is darker than mine.
Mine comes up a lot darker than what it actually is on the camera, though.
What is it?
It's 6X special.
Oh, you're 6X. All right, yeah.
1923, 6%, 6X. And
It's only 6%. You expect it to be stronger, don't you? That
Well,
kind of thing.
6X,
What's the regular 6X percentage?
4.1. Yeah. So
It's a big
6X.
jump.
Yeah, good. Because this is the ABV that 6X
Six.
used to be. 6X is an X used to be percent.
Oh.
So,
6 times.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
6 times more.
Basically, an X was for the strength, actually, I think, originally. And so you used to get a lot of beers like you got 3XB was obviously a beta one. And then you
So what
have
did a full
down
Castle
here,
A4X?
3.5B.
down here, you've got 2B and a 3B from Arkles, and a B used to mean something different. But I think like down here, it kind of became a bit of a joke that 3B means big boys beer. But it's not. It was like fucking 3% beer or something like that. But yeah, if you look into the historic recipes that had a lot of X's inside of them, they tended to be like barley wines and that sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is basically the original recipe in 1923 of 6X.
Is that?
Do
is
you
it
remember?
Wadworth, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is? Do you remember, Harry, when we did a Chilton stream a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Raggy's just done some of the Chiltern beers that we did on that stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to pub next door. It's just outside. It's in Aylesbury.
I know the from the Brewers there.
Small
That's
world.
Yeah, because they do that special Roger Props beer.
Mm.
I can't remember what it's called now.
I've had the barley wine.
Yeah, that's what Raggy reviewed this week. It was the barley wine.
Yeah,
fella's
he
name.
bought it thinking it was local to fucking Prestatyn or something. It's from Buckinghamshire.
It really pissed me off. I gave him like a full breakdown of where to go in North Wales, and he completely ignored 70% of what I sent him.
Yeah, I told him to go to Wild Horse, and he went on like fucking Monday or something. I was like, they're open. He was like, and I'm like, well, they're open on Sunday. So you're going on Sunday or something. I'm like, they're open. And they're half an hour away from where you are. And so he went when they were closed. You didn't think about checking.
Yeah.
Like, places are open.
And not many places open on a Monday. Not many beer places open on Monday nowadays.
I told him about Beer Lab because that's the new location.
Where's that? Sorry.
Beer Lab, because the original one's in Heswall in the Wirral, and they've opened the second location in Mould. And I told him about. I was like, they've literally opened this week.
I don't think they were open when he went, but he probably went on Tuesday.
He did, yeah. He just walked right past, and I was like, "Oh, you idiot!"
Yep, sounds about right.
And he got annoyed. He got annoyed at Black Cloak only having draft stuff. He got his little bottle.
We just spent all night in. What were in hotel were rubbish, and so we just spent night in hotel room. And I was thinking, I told you that Wild Horse was open that day, and was half an hour drive from where you are.
No, and I gave him two great cast.
Go there, and
I sent him 2 great cast pubs of where he was staying as well in Prestatyn. And I was like, these are the only good cast pubs.
Yeah, and he mentioned that. And I didn't know until later.
You did. I sent it a week before he went.
Yeah, it turned out there was this place and this place really nearby. I said, yeah, but
plenty of planning.
Just do a bit of research. If you're going on holiday,
his planning was he did the voice thing on Google, and it was telling him dead crafty. I'm like, that's nowhere near North Wales.
When I go to like a place for a night when I'm away with work, the first thing I do, is Google breweries and pubs.
For me, it's before I go, I find out what's there, and then I decide if I'm going to go there.
Yeah, exactly, what times, what days, what times places are open till, what days, and
my boss will say, "Oh, we're going there for the night," and it's like
that's what I did when I went to.
And then I Google, and then I get on Google straight away.
I was working out what stuff's open only on a Sunday. I've done that on a Sunday, and all the rest done on Monday. No brainer, really.
Untapped is a brilliant resource. Unless you go to Poland, then it's on tap. That's a brilliant resource.
Oh really? Oh, that's interesting. On tap.
Download on tap. Gives you the beer list as well for each.
I
might.
Yeah. It's brilliant.
It's about a couple of resources, things like that.
Because Untapped does work, but it's a bit crap in Poland.
Oh yeah. But it gives you the up-to-date beer list, and they keep it. The bars keep it updated within the 24 hours.
Yeah. Brilliant. Untapped is a bit crap in Poland, so OnTap is better.
Because everyone uses OnTap.
I can't see it. Oh, I'm doing a search.
Oh,
is it actually an app? Is it an app?
It's an app. Are you on Apple, Rob? Aren't you?
No, I'm
Android. It's definitely on Android. I'll send you the link.
Yeah. Because I definitely want it. I started putting together a map based on Untap.
Untap, one word, .pl.
Adam.
Yeah.
You can also just share our magic list.
Yeah, the magic list. I am building the magic list.
Yeah.
What's the magic list?
It's a Google Maps of everything ever. So me and Harry have been trying to work on it. I've only just started. I do it on my lunch breaks.
I basically put it on Google Maps, so you know exactly where it is.
Is it
Unfortunately,
double P? No.
No, single P. Sure.
Happy
You know what I
days.
mean?
Straight away. Got 11 places.
You got
I
it.
don't think most of these places were on. Had popped up yet.
No, they're not on Untapped. It's crap. And then if you go on the actual one, it gives you the beer list.
Oh.
Usually within 24 hours.
Paul Apka. Oh, the craft beer and pizza that had popped up.
Oh, that
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that one. That's the one, Craig.
Cool.
Not that I'm going to Poland soon.
But then if you go on the city, you go on the city that you're in, and then the venue, and it gives you the list, usually within 24 hours, the tap list.
Just Poland.
Only, it's a Poland app, yeah.
Okay. That's good to know, though.
And it only just major cities in Poland. That's why Hugh struggled, because his place wasn't on there. Because they only do major cities.
Right, Rob, have you got there's a crafter on your list at all? That was one of my favourite places.
No, honestly, I've just the only places.
Where are you going?
No, Gdansk.
Oh,
All right. That's nice.
Gdansk is on there.
For Becky's birthday. We were going to go to Cologne, but it turned out to be really expensive. 3 nights. So I booked. She booked flights. I booked hotel. Hotel Friday, Saturday, Sunday. £202. 4-star hotel.
Yeah.
It's all right,
It's a
isn't it?
Mercure. It's not special, but you mean
It's good, though.
Make yours nice.
It's a
exactly.
base, isn't it? It's a
And,
base.
and,
but it
and
is
you also know it's going to be of a decent quality, don't you? When you book
Yeah.
book a chain
Like,
like that.
It is December in a coastal town. But you mean
I
it's-
say
I like coastal towns in the winter, but it might be
It's gonna be windy.
there. Then
Poland's like a dystopian alternative universe of the UK.
In some cases, have better craft beer.
I'd say Poland is better.
what,
Poland is
beer-wise?
what I'd like the UK.
No, it's not. I think it's more consistent, but don't think it's better.
It's better.
I've never been.
No.
So I'm out of this one.
You're talking about beer at this point?
Yeah, he's talking about beer.
What
I think
my
it's
understanding of
more
Polish craft beer has
consistent.
always been like they're about 5 years behind.
No, they're not. No, they've caught up a lot faster.
So put it this way: Funky Fluid is in Lidl.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's good. And it's the same
Moonlark as well.
quality as what you get anywhere else.
Moonlark's
Yeah,
Lager's
but-
in Lidl as well.
But Vault City's in Tesco's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Vault City, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's I'd say compatible.
Honest. Moonlark are brilliant. I really rate them. Pinter are just superb.
Yeah.
The
But
Pinter
they're
that we've
supermarket brewery, aren't they?
the Pinter I think we've got over here has put so many people off actually having Pinter that you get over there.
Yeah.
Is
They're-
we've just got it through
they're
British
city.
Review, and it's so much better over there.
No, yeah, because it's not brewed by Pinter. Pinter's collab series, they've just done an Auckland one with what's the name? Who Sammy loves. What are they called? Garage Project. I had the Paris one, which was a Prism collab. That was amazing.
Prism,
And then
Prism collab.
They're French, aren't they?
Prism, yeah, it was called Paris.
Prism.
Yeah.
So they're doing major city. So the city project is major cities. And then
Prism.
Yeah, Prism.
Prism.
The brewing in Prism.
no.
Oh, okay.
And then
Their
what was
recipe
the
is
other one I
like
had?
so.
I'm trying to think the other
Is that
one
the
I
same
had.
as Loki?
Wow,
No.
that's in the basement.
Well, basement beer.
Yeah.
Based out of Bristol.
Bristol.
Cellar beers only.
Right,
Tell you
I'm
what-
going to
Tell you what I am
wrap
looking
it up
forward
in a
to.
minute.
A couple of weeks' time, Manchester.
Yeah, I know.
To the day.
Jake's very jealous because we didn't invite him. I said we're only doing it in a day.
Yeah.
And then I'm not
Imagine the
so
train.
jealous. yeah, that'd be horrible.
It only works for you because you're going back to Brum.
Yeah, for it.
What's that?
You've never.
I'm going back to Brum basically for it.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
What?
Huh?
Hmm?
So I'm going to be driving back to Brum on the Friday night, and then obviously getting the train first thing.
Yeah, but I'm sure your mum will do your Sunday lunch on the Sunday
Oh yeah,
before you go.
and I'll fucking need it.
I forgot about the whole time in Preston just going, huh?
Huh?
Hmm?
The whole time.
Ever do
Didn't
that
matter
now?
what it didn't matter what anyone said.
It's just become a thing. It's just
So I managed to carry on into work as well, and everyone
Yeah.
started doing it. And like it's I said, oh yeah, basically some guy the other day kept on to going "Whoa," whenever we were coming up. So then
it's just so
it became
stupid.
it became a thing that like when you're mildly confused or also distressed and you don't want to do the job, and you say, sorry, can you do this? Sorry, please, can you do this? I was like,
I just do it when I don't hear someone.
no.
If I miss it.
No, I do it when I do hear somebody.
I do it when I can hear them, and I really don't want to do that thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Feign ignorance.
Right. I want to thank everyone for joining for this red and brown ale stream. I'm going to end it here. I don't know what I'm going to do after it, but I'm going to end it here because I don't think we'll do any more red and brown ales. But thank you very much.
Only got the one. Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Cheers.
Bye.
Huh?
Huh?
Hmm?